Starting now. Wonderful. Okay, I call to order the special council meeting for February 20th, 2026. I'd like to start this meeting off by moving that the council waives the requirement of section 9.2, part 6 of the council procedure bylaw, which would allow two council members, Councillor Wall and Councillor Rabble, to attend at the same time via Zoom. Can I get a seconder on that? That's seconded by Councillor Woodall. Any discussion? All those in, oh, do you have a question?
I'm just simply stating thank you for allowing us to proceed this way. We're just down, we're not at location right now.
Yeah, no, we're just glad that you guys could make it. I'm gonna call the question then. All those in favor?
In favor?
Aye.
And that's unanimous and carried. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to move on to adoption of agenda. I recommend that council adopts the February 20th, 2026 special council meeting agenda. Can I get a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Woodall. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
And that's unanimous and carried. Adoption of minutes, none. New business 4.1, I'd like to recommend that council approve the 2026 financial plan budget booklet for public release and distribution. Can I get a seconder? Seconded by Councillor Woodall. Discussion regarding the booklet? Councillor Wall?
I want to thank our staff for working so hard on putting this booklet together. I think it's very well organized and everything works, it kind of flows together, and I think if the public were to look at it, we wouldn't have, it's not so confusing like in previous years we've done it, and it's been kind of hard to follow. I find this one very much an improvement from what we've done previously, so I want to thank staff on that.
Yeah, no, staff worked really hard, and staff did a fantastic job, so.
I actually really like the historic photos that are kind of peppered throughout this.
We had those, thank you, Your Worship. We had those hiding in the file server, and as we were kind of putting it together one afternoon, we were thinking, you know, they're there, so let's make use of them. But thanks for the kind comments. It was definitely a team effort, and I'll make sure to pass that on to everybody.
Yes, Councillor Wall?
I also want to thank Mr. Malkinson for leaving in the gray dot for bylaw regulation, bylaw enforcement, just under land use and planning.
This was, Your Worship, this was brought to my attention by some very astute councillors I think just a couple hours after we posted the agenda. That has been corrected since, so.
Where was it?
It was on
Page 5.
5, yeah.
Under local service administered. Yeah.
It's all white, it's white text on black, and then there's a gray dot for bylaw.
We did fix that this afternoon.
We want to ensure it's a priority, of course, right?
That's right, thank you.
That would have been a pain to fix too.
That's so funny. I didn't even see it, so you must have already fixed it. Well, anyway, fantastic job. It looks great. I can definitely see that you guys worked hard on it, so that's awesome. Wonderful job. Okay.
In terms of, you know, the planning is still underway for Tuesday's session. We'll get some more communications out, just final reminders on Monday, just to make sure that folks are aware that it's going on. And definitely we, you know, encourage the public and anybody else that's interested to come on up. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
I'm really hoping. I've been posting. Please be sharing it on social media as well to let everybody know, so we hopefully get a decent turnout. And we're gonna have like some snacks and stuff there, I think too. There's gonna be some fruit,
Some light snacks, yeah.
light snacks.
Tuesday
Yeah.
at 7?
Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the community center. Yeah. Yes, Councillor Rabble.
Thank you. And, you know, of course, thank you to staff for preparing this. This is a very professional document, and I like how it walks through it to, you know, various stakeholders, various landowners, and folks. And I also like that it kind of says, here's what we've done, here's what we're doing, here's what we're working on, here's how we're funding it, here's where your tax dollar goes to, here's the services that we deal with directly as a municipality versus the other levels of government. It just lays it out really well. We deal with it frequently, however, members of the public, you know, interact with it on occasion. And so this document, I think, does help clarify a lot of these pieces and gives more information to citizens to make informed decisions and have informed discussions with it. So I hope that the public's able to read this document, you know, produce their questions, and hopefully this is what the public is looking for in terms of their public services. So I actually do appreciate it. I've got to say, I looked through it, and I got to say, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's a good culmination. So thank you, folks.
Is this going to go in mailboxes as well for the community members, or are they just going to have copies here?
We can distribute it probably to people's mailboxes as well if you folks wish. That wasn't quite on our radar, but if you guys want it, we'll do it for sure.
I think so. It's so well done, and I know that not everybody can go to these public sessions, and I just think it would be really, really good for the community to, have and to feel more informed. Not everybody is on social media. With us not having a newspaper, I'm a little bit worried that some of the older folks won't have access or be aware of it, and so I'm just wondering if there's a way that we could put this in the post office boxes of the people who live within the community.
Yeah, that can be done, Your Worship.
Okay, do you need a second recommendation for that after this one?
Yeah, that's probably most appropriate.
Okay.
But make it most easy.
Yeah, okay. All right, any other questions regarding approving the financial plan booklet? I'm gonna call the question then. All those in favor?
In favor?
Aye.
Unanimous and carried. Okay, I'd like to make the second recommendation that staff provide a copy of the 2026 financial plan budget booklet to all the mailboxes of the residents that live within the boundaries of Pouskevee. Can I get a second on that?
Second.
That's seconded by Councillor Woodall. Thank you. Discussion regarding us doing that?
The whole thing is just getting them in the people that actually live here, because there's a mix of RD boxes. They're just gonna
Yeah.
end up in everybody's box.
Well, no, I think if you specifically say just the residents, I think the post office knows which ones are and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, okay, because I know quite regularly there's stuff we put up for residences and they still end up in the outlying area.
yeah.
Do you get the Village Voice?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
That's
So
fine.
we might go.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Village Voice, but yeah, it still ends up in there, so like, it's just one of those things, I think everybody's gonna get it, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, Councillor Rattle?
This would be kind of a Village Voice situation where it's same kind of staff time, same kind of printing costs, same kind of distribution methods, same kind of sizing and everything, hey?
So is the question, would we reformat this so that, we didn't have to print a booklet for every house? Or is the question, would
No, I
the
think
cost
what-
be the same?
I think what he's saying is like, we used to do the Village Voice this way,
I see.
so this is going to roughly be the same type of work cost. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
If I may clarify, I'm just saying, implications, cost, detracting from other things, like this is something that staff has, the time and resources for, and that it's the same kind of financial implications and time implications we've seen in the past with the Village Voice. If it gets on whatever size of paper it's on, not really concerned as long as it's legible. I'm just asking about, do we have the resources for this? And I hope we do.
For Your Worship, yes, we do.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking, though. That's very, very polite. Very kind.
wonderful. Okay, any other questions regarding getting it out to the public? I'm gonna call the question then. All those in favor?
Aye.
And that's unanimous and carried. Wonderful. All right, moving on to in camera. I'd like to recommend that council close the meeting to the public pursuant to section 91C of the community charter. Can I
I'll
get
second
a
that.
second from Councillor Wall? Thank you. Discussion regarding moving into closed? All those in favor?
In favor.
Aye.
And that is unanimous and carried. Okay, we're just gonna turn our camera off.